Alright, I'm going straight to the next one. Alright, this one I was purposely saving for a later date to make sure everything was working out just fine. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Project Demo for Sonic Generations. This is a very ambitious mod. I mean, this isn't just a simple adding all the levels from Sonic 06 into Sonic Generations. This pretty much converts Sonic Generations into Sonic 06. Complete with story cutscenes, hub worlds, and all that stuff. But
why?
But you play with Sonic Generations Sonic.
Why would you do that?
Well, let's get started. Because I've already said too much.
Because, alright, to be fair, I want to say Sonic 06 had some, not all of them, but some really good level designs. The problem was the gameplay attached to those level designs was terrible. So I'm actually interested to see what this is like with Sonic Generations control. Does it have the boost though?
Yes, it has boost.
Okay.
It has boost, but all the level design is stripped right out of Sonic 06, so there's not much emphasis on boost.
Honestly, to be honest, I think it would be more worthwhile to make a Sonic Lost World hack like this, because I just see Lost World control fitting better into Sonic 06 level design.
Why do you switch characters every 5 minutes, like in Sonic 06?
No, it's only Sonic, and that was a bump.
Oh. Well, I guess they would have to program in Shadow's moves and Silver's moves, and that would be a nightmare. Although, honestly, I'd like to see someone program a Silver the Hedgehog that works. What's this?
This wasn't in the game?
No, this is an intro.
It's an intro level.
It's an intro level.
Running on the highway to Soriana.
Yeah.
This is a pointless prologue to the CG intro. Okay.
Yeah. Look, Ted, look, Toad's Turnpike.
You want to know what sucks about this particular section? Okay, the turning is jerky. Like, you're supposed to automatically turn with the highway, right?
Yes.
And you're supposed to sidestep. Look at the jitters whenever Sonic is turning with the highway. It's not a smooth transition at all.
Not to mention the
highway.
Mention the perspective fail where you can't see bombs coming ahead of you because of the road turning.
Oh, yeah, like that.
Because of the road turning, and I think draw distance might be a problem too. I'm trying to see. It's hard to tell with this video quality, just on my end. But you know what this reminds?
Get the bomb squad.
This reminds me of the freaking go-kart levels in Sonic Adventure 2, and I didn't need to be reminded about those. Those were fucking terrible.
They weren't that bad.
They were terrible.
I liked them.
The carts in Sonic Adventure 2 control awfully. Not Shadow the Hedgehog vehicle levels of awful. Or, God forbid, Sonic 06 vehicle levels of awful. But...
Alright, so in the beginning of this section, you have to flick that switch to get the laser barrier to open. Otherwise, you loop the highway over and over until you flick it.
Okay, who designed this? What city planner?
Why are there spikes on the highway?
What sadist of a city planner designed that?
They were drunk.
Oh, if you're going to have a homing attack chain, fricking make sure it goes all the way over the pit. The spikes, even.
I can already tell this is a Sonic 06 level because the level design's already giving gigantic question marks.
The level design is already oversaturated with metal gun crates that are just there.
Get the cutscene.
I like the idea, but I don't know. The bombs feel like they come way too fast.
No special reason.
Yeah, that I don't really feel like that was worth it. Hi, Elise. Can we skip this? We've seen this.
Yeah, I'm already skipping the cutscene.
No, because John likes Sonic 06 and he wants to watch the cutscene.
I just can't get enough amount of popcorn.
Final Fantasy the Hedgehog.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Final of the Fantasy.
Wouldn't it have been great if they did like their own in-game cutscenes to recreate Sonic 06?
Hey, is that Lanky Sonic on the loading screen?
Yeah.
It's Lanky Sonic on the loading screen. That's actually kind of clever. It's too bad that you don't actually get Lanky Sonic's model in-game.
There's a mod for that.
Now, seeing Sonic Generations Sonic model with Sonic 06's models and textures is weird.
Oh, hi,
Hi,
Blaze.
Blaze.
You know what that's like? It's like if Crash Bandicoot paid a visit to an 8-bit game and was still a 3D model.
Whoa.
So what's Blaze even doing there?
Nothing. Just like
Messing up
Sonic
the
06.
timeline, being confusing as normal.
She does nothing, Lewis, just like her previous incarnation. The
Indeed.
shopkeep has been replaced with Cream the Rabbit. With,
Cream
cheese.
the Rabbi.
No, just Cream the Rabbit. No Rabbi hat here.
Aw.
So whoever designed this hack evidently hated humans being in Sonic's universe.
I
We
don't
have-
think it was
nothing
possible for Soliana to be more empty and lifeless, but they made it. They did it.
Well, to be fair, I'm assuming this is incomplete, but
Yes.
we have. But just taking this at face value for a second, we have the entirety of Venice here and the surrounding area, and so far we've met one humanoid cat and one humanoid rabbit, and I assume we're going to meet a fox at some point.
Well, cutscene already passed, so yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I'm really behind.
Oh, we got our first glitch. Infinite loading screen. No, actually, that's
Really?
par for the course of Sonic 06. I'm sorry. Let me restate that. Yeah, sometimes the loading screens like to hang, which unfortunately means I have to reset the mod. So let me do that real quick.
The authentic Sonic 06 experience.
They're really being genuine with this. There's too much color in the loading screen, though. I demand my super edgy font and super boring tutorial screenshots, and impossible to read on a CRT screen text. I played Sonic 06 on a CRT screen first, by the way, so that caused two things. It was impossible to read anything, and it actually looked graphically better than it was.
What?
Well,
Because
no,
of the-
now that's a thing that can happen with HD games with poor textures and model quality. Playing it on the on less high definition makes it look better because all the poor details are fuzzed away.
Yeah, I couldn't see any of the texture failure or anything. I was just playing the game on an old CRT TV. It wasn't even a flat screen STTV. It was one of the ones with the rounded screens that you hardly ever see anymore.
Okay, sorry. My control got a little jammed there. There's no free camera in this. Everything's pretty much fixed.
That is a problem in an open world environment.
No. Sonic, camera, what's going on? I
No,
demand an
Sonic
explanation.
just really wants to play Donkey Kong Country and get in those barrels. You know, you see, I think this mod is doing a great job at replicating the Sonic 06 experience.
No, it's not. We need to move slower.
Oh my god.
But we're
Lucky
there.
found it.
The
But
camera
we're
was
there.
stuck there for a second. I couldn't move.
Well, the level already looks better than Sonic 06. Visually.
Is it using Generations lighting?
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Can you stand upside down on the corkscrews? I need to know.
I don't want to try, but I'll consider it.
But yeah, this does look more impressive. Well, first of all, because you're moving faster. It's like you've got the running speed Sonic should have had in the original Sonic 06. That's nice.
Well, no, maybe not. I don't know if the level design is necessarily designed for this fast, but at least a little bit faster.
Well, yeah. I'm just talking about like even just regular non-boosting running speed. Sonic the Hedgehog in Sonic 06, his running speed was freaking awful. Like it was maybe a hair faster than Mario, and he only ever really got fast during the Mach speed sections or when he was on a booster. And a lot of the booster sections are practically on rails.
Wait,
or
did they rip that whale model out of the Emerald Coast?
Or Seaside Hill, probably.
Ooh.
My controller won't stop vibrating. It's actually kind of comforting.
Oh, yeah.
It's the game that massages your hand as you play it.
Yeah.
Compilation for putting up with the awful levels of Sonic 06.
Why are there
monsters.
methless monsters randomly here?
Why are there Mephiles monsters randomly here?
Because it's more straight to the point. Look, there's some kind of demonic creature running around. It looks kind of like Shadow.
You mean looks kind of like Sonic?
Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. This is like from the hard mode level.
This is the tail section where we're playing as Sonic in this part.
Oh, yeah, we are. Oh damn. This is not good. You know what's funny? You'd actually have an easier time platforming over platforms like this in Sonic 06, because for all the awful control, you could control yourself tolerably well in the air.
Now here's something about this mod. I can flick the switch here to open the gate just like in the original level, and I'm free to boost over there. However, when I flick the switch, the way to Shadow's part of Wave Ocean also opens, so I'm free to extend the level if I want to, and find a different goal ring that way, or I can continue on Sonic's main path as usual.
Oh.
This mod does that for a few levels. They do that for Dusty Desert. I think they do that for... What's another level everyone revisits? Flame Core. And...
I'm still wondering why people revisit levels in Sonic 06.
I was gonna say, people revisit Flame Core?
Well, not Flame Core specifically, but here's the cool thing. You know, once we boost through the gate of Sonic, it automatically transitions into the Mach Speed section. So there's no extra load time there. And now we're in the Mach Speed section.
Well, you are.
But I am, yeah.
But that's actually a pretty neat thing. I approve. It lets you explore the whole of the level's design without necessarily... Oh. Wait.
Oh, they even kept on. We're not gonna make it. Let's speed up. Okay.
Oh, I just saw the transition in the Mach Speed section. It was actually pretty clever with the whale.
Yeah, it's definitely better than a loading screen, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Eggman's ship just clipped through the wall.
Oh.
Just like the real thing.
Something else they improved. When Sonic is jumping from pillar to pillar, he has an animation where he actually lines his feet up for a land.
You can ram into stuff without dying.
Yeah.
which Sonic was supposed to do in Sonic 06. In fact, he does it in trailers, but he doesn't do it in the final game.
Nope.
He had these flipping animations and acrobatics and stuff that he would do whenever he was in those automated jumping areas in the Mach Speed sections, but they didn't include it in the final build. As I recall, I think I mentioned this in the original commentary, or someone mentioned it, but the final build of Sonic 06 wasn't actually the most recent build, it was just the most stable one they had at the time. They had more,
and that's sad.
That's pathetic.
Yeah. They had more recent builds, but they couldn't finalize them. I like how it's long Sonic in the cutscenes and slightly less lanky Sonic in gameplay.
So we get the cutscene with Elise, where we get to Dusty Desert. There is no Egg Cerberus boss, though. It just goes straight from one cutscene to another.
Are there any bosses?
Yeah, there are bosses, but not all of them from 06.
I'd almost like to see them try the Sonic 06 bosses in here, but for one thing, the camera that we've got going doesn't work for them, especially for Egg Cerberus. You need to be able to look around for that.
The sand in Dusty Desert is not instant kill. This mod treats it as a fire hazard, so you touch it, Sonic engulfs in flames for a second, but you live to fight another fucking day.
That must be some really goddamn hot sand.
Yeah.
Can you feel the sunshine, motherfucker?
There is no Elise. There is no Elise for to us to carry. Instead, the game gives us a fire shield, which negates the sand.
Well, we are in the land of the eternal sun god.
Yeah. And goddamn, I can feel that sun.
Does it brighten up your day, John?
Actually, no. It's kind of giving me skin cancer.
Is it no longer August? It's hot.
No, I'd rather it be August than December. Actually, no, February. I'd rather be August than February.
I don't mind late August. Around here, it's actually been pretty moderate in temperature. I assume in this area you would actually be able to explore Shadows areas too.
I can try. I wasn't. No, actually, this area is extended by 2 sections. It doesn't. The level can. Yeah, actually, you're right. Because I'm trying to remember the level on top of my head right now while I'm boosting. But yeah, you can end the level where Sonic usually does with Elise, or you can go inside the caverns and do Shadow and Silver's part.
Yeah, because Shadow's first section was him driving around on the sand,
Yeah.
activating these weird pillars that have arrows on them, because ancient civilizations were apparently, really big on building sand race courses.
Or hover cars, yeah.
The fire hazard sand looks kind of obnoxious, honestly.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
It's almost like the original level idea didn't work.
Well, no, I like it more than the fucking bottomless sand.
No, you see, here's the thing. The bottomless sand, when you had Elise, you could basically... It took like 2 seconds for her shield to recharge.
Yeah.
So you always had time to cross any sand path, and it was almost like a rhythm game at times. You just held it down whenever Sonic was about to run over sand.
Oh, they even left in the silver medals. Are you gonna get them all, John?
They do something in this, so if you want
What
to.
do they
No, they're
do?
the red rings in this mod. You can do
Oh.
it to unlock the music concept art.
Well, at least that's
Oh.
something.
Yeah, that's better
Right.
than what it was in 06.
Wait, so they count towards your main game's unlocks?
Yes.
Huh, interesting.
As far as I'm aware, there are no gold medals in this hack, though, so...
Do they count toward red rings in the main game themselves?
Yes.
As in, when you pick up a silver medal here, would it trigger a red ring in one of the Unleashed levels?
If so, if you
one
cross
of the
over the save files.
Generation levels, even.
If you cross over
Ah.
the save files, I'd imagine they would. Okay, so we can end the level here, as Sonic would, or we can continue on to Silver and Shadow's part. I want to do that because I love what they did with the ball puzzle.
Oh, really? I want to see
really?
this. I want to see this.
Well, as soon
Okay,
as soon as I stop getting my authentic Sonic 06 experience here, let me do that again.
Okay, that's interesting.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's a bit jarring though when you're controlling Generation Sonic and he still has the Roger Craig Smith voice, and you got the cutscenes where it's Jason Griffith. I was like, what the hell?
I can't decide my voice.
Okay, so what are we looking at here?
We're looking at a pretty obnoxious fucking camera. I'm trying to homing attack this one Iblis creature.
I will say that I do not miss what they did in Unleashed with buttons, where you had to stomp every button 3 times to trigger it.
A secret switch. Press it.
I'm trying to.
Who wouldn't?
Oh god, camera shenanigans. I'm behind. I'm still on sand waves.
No, I'm kind of missing the free camera from the older games. You don't have a free camera in Unleashed.
You actually do have a free camera in Unleashed.
Do you?
It's freaking terrible.
Huh.
But,
You do, but like, it doesn't move fast, or
it doesn't
it certainly
move
can't
fast,
help you, and
it
it's always
locks.
adjusting itself every time you go anywhere else anyway. So
Yeah,
it's not
and
like
it
stays that
locks.
way.
It locks completely in certain places, too.
You want to know one thing that I think they should have changed from Generation's control for this is they should have lengthened the homing attack. Not the homing attack, but the little air thing you do when you homing attack when there's nothing to homing attack.
Oh, that's actually a thing, though. The homing attack air dash has worked differently in pretty much every Sonic game up until Unleashed, at which point they stopped trying to give it any kind of momentum and just made it a fixed distance dash that stops.
Well, no, I'm fine with that. They should just fix the distance to make it a little bit longer, because the levels, from what I can tell, need a little bit more oomph to that.
Yeah, but you know what? I just always preferred the version that was in Sonic Adventure, where it was just a dash. It gave you a burst of momentum, and you could keep going with that momentum. You would go down pretty quickly, but you could keep that momentum, and you could run with it.
Well, yeah, I'd like it better too, but if they just don't want to change any of the hard coding, I'd just make it go another couple of feet.
And you know what's funny? They did that in Sonic 4, where people were complaining about it because the homing attack would destroy their precious momentum-based gameplay and everything by giving you this horribly broken way to pick up speed instantly or something.
By the way, the the little spider crawler mechs in 06 are now based off of the crab meats in Generations. So when they hit you, they do that same thing the crab meats do, where they they're all filled with joy and they fall on their asses.
Excellent, excellent.
That's
so cute.
That was Amy's section we just completed with Sonic, and needless to say, it's more comfortable with Sonic and not Amy.
I'm looking forward to seeing Amy actually play well again in Sonic Boom.
I assume this is definitely 2D controls and not you doing pseudo 2D.
It's pseudo 2D. I can still move in the Z-axis if I wanted to.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's why everything's a homing attack, so you don't have the Z-axis.
Yeah.
At all.
Cheat the game. Whoops. There we go. It's pretty obvious that the level design in this section has been very much altered, simply because you're not meant to be blazing through this quite as fast.
7 minutes long? That's not fast?
Well, no, he could have ended this level a good 5 minutes ago. But
Yeah, I was going to say, to be fair, he's going through multiple levels.
Yeah, okay. He would have been done earlier.
If we're going through Silver's section at any point, no, we're not supposed to beat this in 7 minutes. We're supposed to beat it in 30.
It still looks pretty obnoxious.
It is pretty fucking... But that's the core design of 06, though, kicking in, and not so much the Generation shit.
Well, that's why I wonder why even bother with it. Because, you know, 06 level design, controls or not, was pretty obnoxious.
It was obnoxious in the sense of what the levels were filled with. The actual designs of the stages themselves, as in where the environments go and how they spread out, was a little more interesting than the Sonic games that came directly before it, and I would say more interesting than Unleashed 2. There were generally more options about where to go and what you could do. It's just that the gameplay elements they filled those areas with were very bland and very stock.
Okay, so this is how they handled the ball puzzle. You hit the switch, ball falls in the hole. There you go, now we can go.
That's not even a puzzle. That's just pressing a button.
I know, right? Hit the switch, ball falls in the hole.
That's what we call a hilarious in-joke.
Oh, we finally got up to it. That's great.
You see, the whole point of the ball puzzle was to show off their amazing physics engine, though.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think that's what it was supposed to be, at the very least.
Now we're dashing through balls.
And Sonic 06 was made at a time when the Havoc engine was still cool. And I think Sonic 06 might have actually broken people's perception of that somewhat.
Well, Generations uses the Havoc engine.
So does Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Oh yeah, a lot of games still use the Havoc engine. It's a great physics engine. But people were really dazzled by physics at the time.
The problem with 06, from what I hear, isn't that it uses Havoc, it's that it tries to apply the Havoc physics to basically everything, from, like, the little boxes, the little wood shards that come off of the boxes you break, to the rings that you have, and it does try to do so much at once that it ends up slowing the game down so much, and it's probably what caused a lot of the stability issues Sonic 06 had.
That is a thing too, but at the same time, the other problem with Sonic 06 is that it just didn't program the physics well. I mean, yeah, it has an engine, but you still need to program the physics to work right. And it didn't do that. At all.
Sonic's eyes are really goddamn shiny there.
D for Dusty Desert.
Yeah, seems appropriate. It's all purpose over here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm seeing some serious Sonic heroes in those eyes. All that shininess. And
now,
here we are in Windows background again.
Now that we completed Dusty Desert, Silver appears in the Solana hub world for his boss fight.
Don't do it.
I have to. You have to do it in order to proceed with the plot.
What plot?
And they replaced the Quentin Flynn's voice clips with all this voice clips from Sonic 06. So get ready for major it's no use action.
So talk to him. Hi, rival.
You're the Iblis
Hello.
Trigger! Okay, so we just talked to Silver, and now he shows up again.
I love how it transitions to, we're talking to Silver, and then, oh, he just appears.
Oh, and now we're on a highway for some reason.
As long as
good.
you just copy and paste the Generations fight, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so am I.
No, but you can see the draw distance glitching out with the Soliana, where it just sort of disappeared into the void.
Yeah.
Still a better boss fight than what we got.
That definitely needs some fixing, but yes, I prefer this boss fight by leagues and miles. Although, where is Elise during all of this?
Who cares?
He's being kidnapped by Eggman again.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good thing that these cars are, already like 50,000 years destroyed because the apocalypse happened, and there's nobody inside the cars we're destroying during the... Oh.
Yeah, we're just tossing innocent victims around.
Reminds me of the latest Ruby episode. They have this highway chase, and they're just wantonly destroying cars as they fight this giant mech. And the cars are driving down the hallway, so it's not down the highway. So it's not even like they're they're crashed cars or anything. No, these cars have people in them, and they're being thrown all over the place.
Ah, Superman taught these guys.
That's why you don't let teenage girls try to save the world. Damn it.
Oh, he just told me to die. Was that in Sonic 06? Huh.
So I've got the stream muted, and because I don't want to hear like all of our conversations again. How often does Silver say it's no use?
Every time he picks up a car.
Every time.
Not
my God.
not all the time, but when he when he picks up the cars for that homing attack formation, that's when he says it.
Excellent. Solaris is pleased.
Oh, dickish! I don't know where I'm at.
I just want to say I have Twitch like not quite muted but barely muted just so I can tell how far behind I am. I just heard dickish now.
Oh, I didn't have enough boost.
There's no boost.
I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens in this boss fight. I seriously hate when that happens in this boss fight.
There's no boost. Give up.
Then I need to break a bunch of cars with my faith and stagger around until the boost meter refills, because you're going to have better luck refilling your boost by destroying cars than by picking up rings. How many more hits does this guy have?
Your boost is running out faster in the boss fight than it does on the ground in the Unleashed level. I notice.
So running on the highway is the equivalent of running in water?
I don't know.
It might have to do with skill sets. I don't know. He still gets all that garbage dropped on him when he dies. That was the most rewarding thing about the silver boss in Generations. Just the way his garbage ball collapses on top of him.
And then now we're back in Soliana.
Yeah.
Oh, and hi, Knuckles.
We just took a light jog over to the hallways, to the highways. Why do I call them hallways? Well, they're basically... You know what? I think that might be Final Fantasy 13 talking. I've learned to equate highways with hallways. Fucking hanged edge.
There are no load times for new areas in the hub world. You simply just transition from one to another.
No, they just had the load time in that giant hallway.
I suppose
They soul reaver it. They soul reaver it. It's kind of terrible that fan hackers got load times programmed more efficiently than actual game designers. Then again, we are working with a pre-existing engine here, and I'm pretty sure Sonic 06 was built from the ground up.
Oh, there is a snowboard section.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Already better than Sonic 06.
Actually,
We'll be the judge of that.
no, it's actually not, because yes, we have Generation's much better snowboarding mechanics, but we're still in 06 level design, so you can't take advantage of that.
I knew it. 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
I
knew
see that.
from the
You're
initial
bumping
level
into
design,
walls.
it would not work with Sonic Adventure. So
Yeah, you see, I have to, I gotta get out of the drifting mindset. Let me try that again.
You see, this is why I don't think that there's anything good you can salvage from 06. Just move on.
I will say that this modding project is ambitious, and it is the demo, so I'll give them a benefit of the doubt, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
There is a lot of work to be done, and I'm seeing a lot of interesting stuff. At the same time, I think some parts of this of these levels have to be completely and utterly overhauled for it to work.
So I'm just gonna take my fucking time.
This is a pretty standout example of that, honestly.
It's almost like you need to take the Sonic 06 out of the Sonic 06 to make it good. Who'd have thunk?
Oh, you know, just this particular part. Johnny flew off the same ledge 3 times in a row. Like, you know, that's about the you know, the litmus test for me. If you fall into the same pit 3 times in a row, there's probably a problem with the level design. Unless you just suck at a game in the first place.
No, that's just Johnny getting his memories of the original game confused because he plays it every night before he goes to bed. He loves it so much.
Ted, don't tell anybody about that.
Dude, it's not a surprise you like this game. Admit it.
Oh, I like the Sonic parts of this game. There is a difference between liking the Sonic parts and the entire game. Ted.
Not really. No.
Yeah, really, because Sonic's only 1/3 of the fucking game.
Not even, dude.
Yes, even. You're gonna tell me Shadow and Silver's parts are not as long as Sonic?
No, because you don't even play a Sonic for all of Sonic's story.
Wait,
He's got a
what are you
point.
talking?
You play as Tails, you play as Knuckles, you play as Sonic and Elise, which is a completely different experience.
Yeah. I like the Sonic parts. That's it.
Right.
Also,
Fuck Shadow and his vehicles. Fuck Silver and the psychokinesis. The goddamn ball puzzle. No, I don't revisit any of that. I will revisit Sonic stuff, but not Shadow or Silver.
That one section where you were running around and trying to sidestep to different boost pads around spike balls, that was really terrible, honestly, because they tried to insert a generation sidestepping challenge there, but you're at a really bad camera angle for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That kind of thing really only works when your camera is positioned behind Sonic. In fact, it looks almost as awkward as the areas in Sonic and the Secret Rings where you had to side-scroller it. That was terrible. And I don't know what the Secret Rings designers were thinking when they designed levels like that.
Motion controls. It's the new hip thing.
No, I'm talking about specific things, specific sections where where the camera would shift into a side-scroller perspective, but you're still automatically moving forward, and you still have to tilt the controller back to stop. It's one of the most awkward gameplay experiences I've ever had, and there are some missions that design themselves around it. God fucking damn it. Like, I can have a fun enough time with Sonic and the Secret Rings controls when it's behind the back, but side-scroller camera and that control scheme just fucks with my perception like nothing else.
I'm so glad we're fighting lots of enemies in an enclosed area again.
Yeah. It's kind of like we're playing a Shadow part, actually. Only these guys don't have health bars. They all go down in one hit.
Isn't this technically a Rouge the Bat section?
Yeah, or it could be Tails. You fly over all this shit.
Fly over it, just spamming ring bombs and hoping you hit something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, like, Tails can drop ring bombs while he's flying, but you can never position the camera so that you can aim them, so it's really just a spray and pray tactic. With emphasis on prayer, which is why I never hit anything, because I don't believe in God.
Please, Solars, let me be able to bomb your creatures. Oh, wait.
Oh, man. Okay, I wonder if I can... No, I can't get up there. Oh, yeah, I can.
I like how they tried to replicate the Sonic Unleashed stomp buttons by covering regular buttons in ice.
Yeah, those ice blocks you see in those toy commercials that you can never afford. Or find.
Yeah, those. Why did they even use those to begin with? I don't get it.
So, you know, when you shoot the Joker with Batman's torpedo missiles, it makes his fall more climatic.
Through ice cubes?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they couldn't afford Mr. Freeze that day. I don't fucking know.
You know, the only thing I think that ever accomplished for anyone is to get more kids to raid their freezers for ice cubes so they could replicate the commercial.
I don't know about you guys. I just use the building blocks.
What, like Legos?
No, not Legos. Like the big blocks, like the big cardboardy ones that you use for like that are for really young kids. I just took a bunch of those if I needed to make like a structure or something.
The ones with letters of the alphabet and stuff.
No, I'm talking specific. When I was a kid, I had like blocks that just looked like bricks, but were made out of cardboard and were multicolored, and you know, they were basically just that. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. It's just that I'm having a hard time imagining it.
It's just like a cardboard brick that that's like blue and orange and red and stuff.
All right, so when you finish,
all
right, in the original game, you finish off White Acropolis, you go to Crisis City. It's automatic zone to zone sort of spiel. In this mod, Shadow and Silver's part of Crisis City is the hub world.
What?
And you have to find the mirror for the next act for Crisis City. And we got another hanging load here, so I have to reset the mod.
All right, don't freeze this time.
Yeah, don't freeze on me this time, Sonic. Come on, don't do it. Come on.
Well, you know, it's probably has something to do with the fact that you're trying to go from the ice level to the hot level. So, you know, maybe it's causing some weird temperature imbalance, and that's why it's freezing.
It worked fine for
Yay.
Mario and for Banjo-Kazooie and
Well, actually, in Banjo-Tooie, in the Hailfire Peaks, there's a point where you need to your transformation in that level is a snowball, and there's a point where you need to get the snowball all the way. The call just dropped.
Did it?
No, you're here.
I'm still here.
Oh, well, that was
I
my call
can
dropped
hear you.
for a second. But there's a point in that level where
Mine
you
did
turn,
too, actually.
Yeah, there's a point in that level where you need to turn into a snowball and bring the snowball from the ice section over across a pathway in the lava section. And since you're a snowball, you take damage every single second you're in the hot section because you're melting. It's pretty funny. I don't know why I was bringing that up, but it's Crisis. You know, they should have just copied and pasted the Generations level design for Crisis City into this. No, wait, you're in the hub world. Okay.
Yeah, this is the hub world, technically.
this
Which
is the beginning of Shadow's level, Silver's level.
Silver's
even.
level, yeah.
So that means we're not going to be able to progress at all because we can't use I-beams as springboards.
No, there's been altercations, so... Alterations, not altercations.
I'm
No, there's
kidding.
been altercations. You fought with like 6 different Iblis monsters by this point.
I'm kidding. But yeah. And you know what? That looked so cool in trailers too. That Silver could use I-beams as springboards. And then in practice, it was just sort of boring.
Well, that's the difference between a trailer shot and an actual gameplay mechanic.
It's just, it looked like an interesting thing to be able to do, but... And it also gave you the false impression that Shadow was going to be an exciting playstyle. And then when you actually get the game, 90% of the time is throwing crates.
You have to make through all this in one run to get to the Crisis City mirror. If not, you have to start over.
That sounds obnoxious.
If you play good, then it shouldn't be a problem. I've been fumbling all over the place today. If you haven't noticed.
So did we transition from a Silver section to a Shadow section?
We're still. Well, now we're in a Sonic section.
Oh.
No,
we're still in Silver. Yeah.
Huh. I keep on hearing the call drop noise. Is that happening to the rest of you guys?
No.
Nope.
You're still coming in
Not on
5
my end. You mean that?
No, the
sound.
sound. And it says on. No, wait. Jamie, did you just drop?
I did.
Okay, okay. I'm hearing whenever he drops. Then. All right.
All right, here's something hilarious. You know how you get those tutorial prompts when you enter like Seaside Hill for wall jumps and stuff like that in Generations? They replaced those. So, would you like to see Shadow's best use of Chaos Control and kick Silver in the head? I'm going to hit yes.
Control.
Finally, the level.
Oh, and they put that in there because since you're not doing Silver Shadow's story, there's
Yeah.
no way to.
You're gonna miss the best part of the game.
Thank you very much. That was a great addition.
Well, it was the best part of Shadow's story.
Oh no, the Sonic's on fire.
That reminds me of a video I saw on YouTube, actually, not that long ago. It was an animated recreation of the Sonic vs. Shadow scene in White Forest, Green Jungle,
Oh,
from
yeah, I've
Sonic
seen
Adventure
that.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Is that
Yeah,
the one
but-
done in the Source Filmmaker?
I think so. I don't know. I just know it uses Generations or Unleashed graphics. It looks pretty cool, and Sonic did kick Shadow in the head in similar fashion without Chaos Control, thereby proving that he is superior.
No, but it was weird watching that. One, because they didn't put in the "I'm the coolest" voice clip, and two, because there was no sound overlapping, so it wasn't. You won't even get the "I'll make you eat those," but you won't even get the chance.
It's like it was professional or something.
It was a very well put together video, though.
You see,
What the-
Crisis City is not meant to be going this fast, considering how many times you careened off into the distance.
That wasn't even. You just sort of abruptly shifted to the side and flew off into the abyss.
Yeah, I died.
But how did that happen?
I
What
don't
happened?
know.
How could this happen?
Maybe you should stop boosting.
But I have to. I'm Generation Sonic.
Boost to win.
It's in my business
John-
card, man. Don't take that away from me.
Johnny, I'm your friend, and as your friend, I'm telling you it's time to stop boosting.
We're here for you, but you have to admit that you have a problem.
Okay, I'll stop boosting for now. Can't really
Well, that's
boost
a
here.
lie. I see you boosting on my gameplay footage.
No, I'm in Act 3 of Crisis City, that tornado platforming part.
Oh, beautiful.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for tomorrow, the final day of the Sonic Hacking Contest, it's pretty much just going to be a greatest hits day of all the Genesis stuff, because I only have like 1 or 2 or 3 more entries to show off that I have the capabilities of showing off, because I still have not found a workaround for the Sonic Adventure DX mods. I'm trying my best to get those fixed so I can show those off, but I'm near the end of the entries list, so tomorrow's going to be a good chunk of tomorrow is just going to be showcasing stuff I already played, probably more Thomas, more Eggs on Toast, and whatever you guys want me to revisit.
Okay, you've lost me. What do eggs on toast have to do with anything?
You
And
can
what
tune in
is this
tomorrow at day 5 for the Sonic Hacking Contest. Or you can go to the website yourself and try it out.
Okay. Good, they included the line.
I appreciate how the mock speed section works here. I like how you're dodging the cars and stuff.
This is how it worked basically in the Generations version, right?
Yeah.
No.
Similarly.
Similarly, yeah.
Well, for one thing, you couldn't boost through half the obstacles. For another, you didn't have a sidestep either.
Yeah. I think that's what Clement was talking about.
That's just you don't have to focus on like moving the control stick. You can just sidestep and pay attention to the background, and not have to worry about. You did just fall off the edge and die just a second ago,
Yeah.
but like
That,
you don't
the thing
have to
about-
fall off the edge if you just like sidestep a lot, you know.
The thing about this section in 06 is because you were steering, and the camera had an awful habit of switching to a behind the back or a frontwards perspective while you were trying to turn around an obstacle, and then you would you would completely lose your thread on where you were going or what direction Sonic was facing, and probably fly off the side of the track.
Oh, nice of the tornado to just stand there, though. I mean, geez.
It knows you're in a results screen.
Good guy, tornado.
And yet, no one ever wants to date him. Tips Fedora forward.
Milady.
Oh, that's a bit odd. Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta take the cannon back. Okay, I'm thinking ahead.
Now, don't you go to Flame Core next?
Yeah, I gotta go Flame Core next, but I thought there was supposed to be a trail of rings that leads you there. I was thinking of another place.
Oh.
Okay, now, are you gonna play through all the levels in this?
I'll showcase as much as I can, yeah, because this is like one of the last generations mods I can show off.
Because, I'm wondering, do you have to do the 3 Trials of Soliana in order to get to Kingdom Valley?
No, I don't think so.
Oh God, I hope not.
I haven't gotten that far.
You guys
I
are
don't see
so
why we'd have
slow.
to, unless it's like a gag or like a funny joke or something. Because if we didn't do the go through the rings mission before Wave Ocean.
Woohoo! What a view!
Lots of rail grinding and loop-de-loops. That's Sonic 06 level design, alright.
I'm just gonna run on lava real quick. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Is it just me, or is Shadow the Hedgehog like the only character who looks actually okay with the whole lanky design?
I think it might just be because he's never had a non-modern design. Like, he's, always been, you know, a modern Sonic character, so, you know, I think he just fits better a little bit.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, the characters in Sonic 06 were taller and longer than they are in any of the other modern games.
I think it might be because he has more stuff going on. Like, not really that much, but, you know, he's got the big bracelets on his arms, and I think his shoes go up a little bit higher than Sonic, so it fills up the space a little bit better.
Okay,
That Sonic Boom design that changed absolutely nothing.
I wanted him to have the scar. Why
I have
did
a
they give
question.
him?
What do you got, Lewis?
Johnny, were you just blatantly running across the lava?
Yes.
It worked in the original game.
Did it?
Oh, no, almost every Let's Play of the game I've seen has at least one point where they just take the damage, pick up their rings, and then invincibility frame cheese their way past it.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, you're right.
They always do because the wall running always screws up.
Yeah, the collision detection on the walls are not there.
Yeah, at some point you're just gonna abruptly either stop on the wall and fall, or just abruptly lose your grip on the wall. And my god, it's a pain in the ass. Works a lot better here.
Almost because you get through it about an eighth of the time.
Yeah, that's a thing. That is definitely a thing.
The Sonic 4 Episode 2 death signs are still weird, though.
Because it's in a post-apocalyptic setting, or?
Nah, yeah, partly.
I'm used to being blindsided by all the bottomless pits.
This is
That's
where
right.
Sonic the Hedgehog fell to his death. Watch out.
This is how
You
you can
also
tell this
felt
game
it was
wasn't
dead.
made by Sims. It warns you about things.
Hey, players, gotta be careful not to fall off here. Am I right? Or am I right?
He also fell to his death here, and over here. The player was drunk that day.
Warning, falling hedgehogs.
You see, it's my belief that in every video game universe, there's an alternate reality where if you die, or then that's it. The bad guys win. So those
You're playing an alternate universe or something.
Yeah,
like
but
that?
no, but you see, the only thing that carries onto the next universe when it starts over again is that there's that sign for Sonic. So that's where Sonic died. It's like the gravestone markers in Terraria that pop up whenever you die, or at least in the newer mods.
This is where Sonic fucked up in my universe. Don't fuck up, other Sonic.
And by that account, seeing as there's just been the most this is just the franchise with the most characters. I mean, the most games, I should say. Bowser's the most successful video game villain everywhere, considering how many people have died in Mario games at this point.
I always love the idea of, like, the most sad, pathetic death you could ever do in a video game being canon. Like, Dr. Eggman's just on Angel Island, and he's just like, so, what's the report on Sonic? He drowned in Angel Island, sir. What?
Well, that was easy.
He died from the island's.
He just drowned?
He died from the island's natural defenses.
Then why did I waste all my time building these robots for?
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Crashing my space station on this island was the best decision I ever made.
Lord Bowser, sir, I defeated the dreaded Mario. You're the Goomba from the first screen in 1-1? Yes, sir. Do I get that promotion?
It was weird, he was high on shrooms and stuff and just walked right into me.
Ah.
Although, to be fair, would Bowser really even do anything if he won?
No, he'd just have the princess and then make him play Barbie Horse Adventures.
I mean, technically he did get away with it in Paper Mario, and then once he won, he kind of didn't know what to do with himself.
No, he just sort of hung around his castle feeling good about himself. He was playing quiz shows and writing in his diary. You know, he was just having a grand old time.
It's a good question, though. I mean, I know we did the Paper Mario commentary, but did he do anything?
No, he just stood in the castle the entire time.
He conquered the world.
Well, he certainly established his presence by putting, like, generals and stuff all over the locations, like,
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
Yeah, but...
Like, the everyday life of all the townspeople didn't really change.
They were there to be boss fights. That's all they did. Oh.
So what was the problem with Sticker Star?
First off, Bowser doesn't talk
Okay.
at all.
Okay. I would agree that that's a legitimate problem.
Also, there's just no plot to be had. Just any-
Also, the game rewards you for avoiding as many fights as possible.
Here's the thing. The only thing you get for beating fights is money. The only thing you can buy with money is stickers. Stickers can be found all over the place for free, so why fight? Why do random battles at all? Not to mention that you have to backtrack everywhere, and it's just fuck that game.
That and the stickers are a used up commodity. So ultimately, if you want to save the good ones for when you actually have to fight, so why fight random battles?
Not to mention that most of the boss fights are piss easy because they're both piss easy and really annoying because there's always one sticker that can get like the boss's health down to like a third or a half or something. But you never know which one it is until you actually fight the boss. And if you try to do it legitimately, the game yells at you saying, "Oh, you had to fight the boss a legitimate way, loser." No, I'm not serious. The game almost has those exact same words for that. So either you just gotta backtrack once you have to fight the boss once, fight the boss once, and then backtrack to find the specific sticker you need, or you just gotta do it the long and annoying way. It's just fuck that game. Seriously.
Well,
There you have it.
this is relevant because Bowser lives in lava.
We're in Koopa Land right now.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys remember the orb thing you had to do in Flame Core with Knuckles? Well, there's no Knuckles.
God.
Arnie's magical glowing testicles, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me we don't have to do that here.
No, we don't have to do that specifically. Instead, the orbs have been replaced with switches. You only have to place once, and they never, deactivate.
Okay.
The lighting's certainly better in this hack than the actual game.
You can see what's going on.
Yeah.
I will say I did not enjoy that particular section when it came up.
No one does.
Well, if you know how to clip through the walls, you can ignore it entirely.
I wouldn't say that's a fix, though.
Oh, no, I'm just saying my method of getting past it, because I don't like it either.
That was true of the ball puzzle, too.
Yeah. There's always a way past it. Okay, let me just try and go. Okay, no, I have the ball down here. Oh.
I didn't even like Super Paper Mario, so, you know.
Well, Super Paper Mario had good characters, but that was about it.
I've always been a fan of Super Paper Mario, but I think people appreciate it more now that they have an actually bad Paper Mario game.
I was gonna say.
So, I think, I don't think it's great, but I think it's good, certainly. So, yeah.
I just thought Super Paper Mario probably should have been its own game and not a Paper Mario game.
Probably, yes.
For me, my problem was it wasn't either one or the other. Like, I like Paper Mario, I like Thousand Year Door, because they're RPGs and they're focused on being RPGs. And I like Super Mario Brothers. I like Mario Brothers 3 because they're focused on being platformers. But with this game, it was like, every time I'm getting into the platforming, it's interrupted by lots of text and dialogue. And the platforming wasn't an RPG battle system, and it was just kind of like, eh. But, it's not Sticker Star, so I guess I should be grateful.
One thing about Flame Core is that it had a lot of sections like this where you were running along walls or through a tube or something. And god damn, that looks a lot smoother in this style of gameplay.
Alright, you guys ready for original The Chaos Do Not Steal?
I found a Chaos Emerald. Don't touch it!
It is basically just a Chaos recolor. Oh, he has fire powers, completely original.
Ted? You're not far off. In fact, I would say that's 100% accurate.
No, I am actually 100% certain that sometime before 06 was even announced, there was a... Oh my god, they just made it the perfect Chaos battle? You're serious?
That's awesome.
Wait. Oh my... I was joking! I was joking!
Don't care, works better.
And he's still got lava, not water tentacles. What the hell? Is it playing Open Your Heart?
No, it's playing the Iblis battle music from Sonic 06.
Aww.
Man.
A question for the developer, though, if he's still watching. Would lava tentacles be too taxing on the CPU?
Is that size just for show?
Is it at least boiling hot water?
No, it's still water.
Boiling ass.
Boiling acid!
Well, could we justify Sonic running on lava?
How about running
We were
through
doing it
lava?
earlier!
Yeah.
I mean, without damage.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, you know what? There you go. Make it lava-based, but put fire shields all over the place.
Yeah.
That's an idea. But yeah, I always called out Iblis on just being red chaos anyway, so whatever.
Well, yeah, if you're just talking about the concept of a monster that gets stronger... Well, how did Iblis get stronger in 06? He just
It just did.
Time.
He's just he's a tapeworm one part, and then he's suddenly, like, gargantuan by the end of the Silver Story.
I think it's just time. It's one of those things he gets stronger the longer he gets to grow, or whatever.
The impression I get is that every time they beat him down, he sort of regenerates from a larval form until he's big again.
It's not so.
Because they've obviously, fought him on occasion and stopped him from, just destroying stuff, but every time they do, he grows back.
I know you're drowned in the red Kool-Aid.
Delicious. It's in my eyes.
It's everywhere.
Watch out, Sonic! Against something that large, you won't have a chance on the soft footholds.
Oh, shit. The chat says Iblis is like the Sonic series. Every time you beat it down, it comes back.
Oh!
What a world.
So now there's actual lava below us. Yay. Lava and water geysers. Okay. Well, I know water geysers and hot springs happen around volcanoes, but I don't think the water geysers come out of the lava.
And now we're back in Soliana, yay!
What is that?
Not fond of the green tongue.
Radical train time.
Yeah. I'm more distracted.
Radical!
I'm more distracted by this. What is this? Like some sort of floating walkie-talkie.
Yeah, now I have to wait for the stream to catch up.
I can't wait.
No, I think it might just be a.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
It might just be you clipping through the building, and it might just be like a keypad or something. I don't know.
No, I wasn't through the building. Oh, that reminds me. Where's the warehouse at?
Go find the pigeon.
I was just about to say that. Where's the warehouse at? Is Hatton in this mod?
Pele, the beloved dog.
I didn't see a dog earlier. Let me see. The warehouse, the warehouse, the warehouse.
What the hell?
No, it
What?
seems to be gone.
What the hell?
Where does the boss gate go to?
It's here, actually, near this where the shop used to be. Oh, no, this is where the shop was. It's near the pier. I passed it earlier.
Do you have unlimited boost in the hub world?
Yes, you do. It's just like the white world.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, very, very strange.
Interesting.
Oh, I think the warehouse was removed. Or am I
No,
just not-
Hatson.
Oh, it has to be somewhere around here. This Christ. Oh, look, Christ City was moved over here. Okay. So if
So
you
you
want
can
to
go back
revisit
if you want to.
it. Yeah.
And Hatson's dialogue needs to be changed from just coo to cuckoo kachoo.
Yeah.
You know,
These
it's
Chaos Emeralds.
astonishing how much less of a headache this hub world looks to run around in when you can actually run quickly.
Yeah, I think the warehouse might have been removed. Is the chat saying anything? Because I demand you add hat to the pigeon.
They're just saying there's no warehouse.
There's no warehouse at all. Okay, they removed it. Okay.
Just go to the radical train, they say.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
Would you like to see the most hilarious death animation of Dr. Eggman after Egg Wyvern? Yes, I do.
Oh, really?
Boo.
Walking Dead episode 5 trailer's out. Oh, I gotta see that.
Is that the last one for season 2?
Yeah.
Is the local man still ruining everything?
Wait, why are we seeing the Eggman animation here?
Because
Because it feels...
the movie, the game told this weekend.
Oh,
That, I think it's some way. I think it's just a makeup. I don't think there's an Egg Wyvern battle in here.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the Egg Dragoon battle. I'm not sure.
Does this conveyor change direction?
The very least, I get to listen to Radical Train's funky bass.
Oh wow, this looks every bit as mindless as it was in the original.
Oh, I thought I died! Okay, Train, if you say so.
Are you at significantly less risk of accidentally being fired off the side of one of the auto loops in this?
No,
in
I
this
think
version?
Sonic follows a scripted line, so no.
Just
Well,
like
he did.
Shanann, you will not die.
Yeah.
Well, he did that in Sonic 06, but the problem was sometimes that scripted line shot him off the side of one of the loops, and he died.
You know, you can't just walk on the railings and not have to deal with the conveyor belt bullshit, right?
You can walk on the railings, although I imagine that's slightly harder here.
Yeah. It is. All the timing on saving the train too is a little more strict. Like the moment you get on that platform, you have to know where the switch is if you're gonna make it.
Oh no, Elise died and nothing of value was lost.
Here comes Zipless. Oh no, wait a minute, we just restart.
Actually, the trains that are blowing up here are actually just passenger trains. That
Nothing of value was lost.
I thought that Elise had to cry to release Iblis. If she just blows up without crying, wouldn't that just mean Iblis is stuck in her corpse?
Well, no, Elise isn't on these trains. Just regular passenger trains that Eggman is blowing up to distract Sonic.
Is that
And nothing of value is lost.
You heartless bastard.
They're NPCs, who cares?
Soliana NPCs.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Besides, we don't even know if anybody's in the train. It could be empty.
Yeah,
Yeah, Eggman's just bluffing.
yeah, and we're not calling his bluff.
Eggman's a gentleman. He's not a murderer.
Or maybe we
Yeah,
really
think
like.
about it. Threatening to hurt somebody is okay, but actually doing it is going too far.
Or maybe Sonic really likes the train.
Yeah, worst line from Sonic X.
Yeah, the scales aren't working with
That
me.
that was a 4Kids thing, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
come on,
talking
you
to
were
the
on the button.
what were the robots called? The Metarex? Yeah.
Yeah. They hurt Chris, and Eggman was taking offense to that.
Even though no one likes Chris, so everyone cheered at that moment.
What was the actual line for that part?
It was something. It was. I didn't really paraphrase it all that much. It was like.
Are you talking about like Japanese stuff compared to English stuff, or?
No, hold on. I'm gonna have to look. it
No,
up
we're
now.
talking just specifically the English dub.
Okay,
where-
I know what Ted's talking about. I was answering Lewis's question.
Yeah, but what was the actual line they dubbed over? Is what I want to know.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Japanese version, go ahead, kill the kid, no one likes him anyway.
No, but he definitely says something along the lines of, threatening people is one thing, but actually hurting somebody, that's going too far.
Ay.
And then Deku and Boken are like, yeah, you said it, Doctor.
Wait, those guys had names?
Yeah.
Oh wait, they probably did. It's been forever since I've watched Sonic X.
Or as I call them, not Scratch and Grounder.
Or not Orbot and Cubot.
Well, this is before Orbot and Cubot, so...
Not Snively, not whoever, sidekick, whatever.
So
Well,
better
no,
than those...
I don't have a problem with imagining Eggman would have problems actually killing someone. Like, I think that might cross it. I think that might.
Eggman actually killing someone, maybe, but he doesn't have a problem hurting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the train explosion timer in this section could do with some loosening up. It's like I'm watching this, and you barely have time to bounce on one of the boxes if you hit it with a bad homing attack before the train explodes. I realized the time limit was probably changed with the boost in mind and with your faster running speed in mind, but it's a little too much.
Away!
Ooh.
Thomas, why?
God damn it. You won't leave me alone.
He will never leave you alone.
Wow, that robot had great aim.
That's right, you little blue bastard. Stay just where you are.
What blue bastard, Sonic or Thomas?
I'll leave you to answer that.
Damn it.
Just walked off the edge there.
You know, it's really hard for me to get out of the boost mentality when I'm controlling Generation Sonic.
You're gonna have to, John.
I don't wanna.
Well, too bad you're gonna have to.
They could take away my 10 arms. They could take away my spikes, but they'll never take my boost.
Except they will in Lost World. You have to be super. You have to be super for that.
Dying quite a lot in this level.
Yeah, I was doing a test playthrough last night, and this is where I stopped.
Oh, the train too. I forgot about the train.
Yeah, there's one more training sequence. There's one more train sequence after during this part, and again, it's really fucking tricky because that train moves a hell of a lot faster than it did in 06.
Wait, does it ignore checkpoints when the train blows up?
What do you mean?
Like, I think the train blew up, like it hit the dynamite, and then you went to the very start of the level again.
No, I'm here, and this part where I died.
Okay. I must have
That's-
seen it wrong then.
You know, in Shadow's level, you blow up the
kind of. That's just a symptom of the level looking kind of stock in creation, and one part of the level looks pretty similar to the next, you know?
Oh yeah.
And that's probably how it is. A lot of the architecture, like the actual like train stuff, is a very copy paste, and the environment graphics are probably just slightly recolored Kingdom Valley or Wave Ocean assets.
Yeah, I just keep seeing the same set pieces, so I'm just like, oh, you're at the beginning again, and it's like, ugh. These levels are too samey. Like, it doesn't matter if you're in an aquatic base or whatever, the levels just repeat everything over and over.
Radical Train has a very, what's it? I say grid-like construction, like squares.
Mod Maker Man says ignore the enemies.
Ignore the enemies.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
But if I see bad guys, I want to blow them up. Oh, and the robot's still standing on the box, even though there's no box there.
I would say, but think about the flickies.
Oh,
but I don't
you
know
were
if these
so
robots have
close.
flickies.
Nah, just the weird glow sticks from the gun rave party.
No, I can't. There's one. Not to this mod's detriment or anything, but one of the things that made Radical Train easier for me in 06 was the fact that I can ignore gravity with the homing attack and hit the rails easier on top of the train.
You've ran into that same exploding box like 6 times.
Yeah. Well, no. Wait, which one? The one that I boosted through?
No, the one that you well, you're back at the beginning of the level now, but yeah, the one after the second checkpoint.
I was not even holding left or right there, and I just went right off.
Go to nose.
Oh, I don't get it. I'm doing the exact same thing I did earlier. Okay, see there. I did the exact same thing there, and I hit the center of the boost.
That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. But what is it if you actually do get different results?
I thought that was called science.
Yeah, that's called science.
Yeah.
No, they change little things, like, okay, now we're gonna use 3 milliliters of science.
What if we did Sonic and the Secret Rings again, but gave him a sword?
Yeah, that's science! Just doing Sonic and the Secret Rings again is insanity.
A whole 73% of a second sooner than you were before.
Yeah, first try. Yeah, you see, in the original game, I can simply just homing attack from where I'm right here and get to the get to the rails easier. You know, but Sonic Generations wants to use competent physics and programming, so I can't do that.
Do you think that 06 designed its homing attack like that? Like they expected you to use it to go up infinitely and hit those rails?
I couldn't tell you.
Or is it just?
Well, you know what?
happy
Yeah,
accident?
because in Kingdom Valley, there's one section where you bounce off a rope with Sonic, and the enemies are clearly above you, even after the rope takes you to the maximum height. So, I would say yeah, they did it on purpose. But whether or not they, you know, designed it around is a completely different story in other stages.
All right.
Button, button, button.
Because if they didn't want the homing attack to go upwards, they could have just programmed that rope to bounce you higher or move the
Thank
robots down.
Christ, you made it, and then you died.
I see the Mach speed section looks just as annoying here as it is in the actual game.
A lot of stuff in the way. At the very least, you
Well-
don't take damage.
There is a difference here. You can stop, you can slow down, you can adjust your speed and pace, and you can steer
Whoa,
in the
okay.
air.
Well, not entirely, because I was just propelled forward. I wasn't holding down anything there.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh. Wait, so what is it? Is it actually propelling you forward?
During that middle sequence, yeah, I was being propelled forward.
So only in certain places.
Alright, that's the end of the demo. Thank you for playing.
Oh no, we'll never be able to see the end of the game.
Is that the true end?
No, you gotta beat the game again in order to do it. You forgot the bracelet.
Damn it, Elise! As if I haven't hate you enough.
To be honest, while I'm interested in playing the jungle level in this, I am not in the least bit interested in aquatic base.
What about Kingdom Valley?
Kingdom Valley? I don't know.
I find it an interesting idea to try to salvage what's good out of Sonic 06. I just think a good way to go about this would be take more of the Sonic 06 out.
Yeah, probably.
They've already done a decent job with that. It just you need to scrape a little bit harder.
I would say, like, just play test it a little bit more and try and see what definitely doesn't work about Sonic 06 and, like, fix that kind of stuff.
I personally... I'm sorry to interrupt you, Lewis.
Okay.
I personally would like to... You know, because if you guys are ambitious enough to want to, you know, make a Sonic Generations version of Sonic 06, I don't see why it wouldn't be feasible to just go back to 06 and tweak what was wrong with it. I mean, not that anything's wrong with it, because this is very fucking ambitious. And
well, to be fair, it's a lot easier to mod a game that's already on the PC.
Yeah, you are right about that. I think that's probably the only reason why it hasn't been done already. Well, with the exception of like several Mel Pantro hacks, which are hilarious if you haven't watched them yet.
Well, it's easier to mod a game that's on the PC, and it's also easier to distribute if it's modded on PC.
Yeah, I know nothing about programming, so you know I apologize if I'm coming off as ignorant. But
you know, well, to play a modded console game in the first place, you need to mod your console, and a lot of people don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk that.
You know, because this is definitely, without a doubt, one of the most ambitious mods I ever played in my life, and I like to see this fine-tuned to even further. And you know, you guys definitely have something going here. And again, you can try this mod for yourself. All you need is the PC version of Sonic Generations, and modding it is pretty simple. Anybody can do it.
I like the idea. I definitely couldn't do this, so I give all my applause. It's awesome. You know, I mean, I 06 is not awesome, the original game that I hate so much, but I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, we're always down for stuff like this, but we still have half an hour of the stream left, and that was the last thing to show off. Well, that was the last thing I planned on showing off because I
Well, that part wasn't part of that due to some of the stuff not working correctly.
Well, yeah, because the reason why I can't, because I'm on the computer right now, and for those of you that watched day 2 of the Sonic Hacking Contest, we know we had some audio skipping when I was showing off Genesis ROM hacks because the Cake of Fusion was interfering with the Skype call, and now it doesn't just plain work on this computer. I load up the Fusion emulator. I tried different emulators too, but they're not as responsive as Cake of Fusion. So it's just if it's not one problem, it's another, and it just drives me. It gets me a headache. But now
nothing says you can't end a bit early.
Well, yeah, that's true too, but I don't know. Well, because tomorrow, the chat is exploding with Thomas.
No, I put it in the Skype chat. Put this on the screen. Where did the Thomas obsession come from, for the record?
Are you talking besides the ROM hack itself, or?
Well, okay, so it was just the ROM hack that started
it's
this whole
the
thing?
ROM hack. Yeah, Sonic, the very useful engine. Just one of the many entries you can find in the Sonic Hacking Contest beta website. And okay, so since I won't be able to show off any more Genesis, you know what? I'm gonna show off Mystic Cave Classic again. Why not?
So how do you turn off one generation's mod and put it on another?
There is an app. It's an application. It's called Sonic GMI. It comes with a lot of mods that you download. It checks to see if mods are installed properly, and you can check or uncheck certain mods.
Oh, okay.
Then
Interesting.
It's actually really easy to do. So if you have a PC version, just look up a simple instructions list, and you're on your way.
Does that work on like the Steam version and whatever?
Well, yeah. There's only a Steam version of Generations.
Oh,
Yeah, Steam is pretty mod friendly, in general.
okay. Well, I would hope so. It's Valve.
All right, so I showed this off. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? This is Mystic Cave Classic. It pretty much takes Mystic Cave Zone Act 1 from Sonic 2, and it makes it a classic Sonic stage.
Ah, cool.
Do they keep the music?
Yes. Sorry, I gotta go over. It unloads all of the other hub world stages, though, so this truly is a white world. Oh, here we are.
Oh my god, Planet Wisp, I just see the arms going.
Nope.
This background is not quite finished yet. Here at Eggman Industries.
So there's
I
no
like that
modern
background.
level?
There's a modern level, technically. I'll show it off after we finish.
Okay.
Oh, that looks awesome.
This is also very taxing on the PC, so the lag is not... It could be a combination of my internet speed, but there's also lag on what I'm playing right now. According to the mod entry, you need a high-end PC for this to run really smooth.
Looks cool, at least.
May have something to do with how everything's loaded. I'm not exactly sure.
Just for my own reference, how high-end are we talking?
I don't think it gave me a spec list. I'll have to look at that again.
Question, can your computer run Crysis?
I should be able to.
I don't think a lot of computers still to this day can run Crysis. Like, it's weird, because that game came out the same year Super Mario Galaxy did, and computers still can't run it all the way. So I don't know if that says a lot of good things about Crysis or a lot of bad things about computers.
Well, here's the thing, pretty much every high-end gaming PC is something you have to go out of your way to get. Like the computers that they generally sell in stores don't have that kind of dedicated gaming hardware in them. No, that's something that you have to add later. Like when I shop online for computers, when I'm looking at the specs, all I ever see are computers that are spec'd out for office work, which is light on graphics technology and With some
Light
good
on-
internet stuff, but every computer has good internet stuff now.
Light on everything because Office is cheap.
Well, I mean, even for personal computers that are fairly expensive, that they won't have good graphics cards in them unless they're specifically marketed as gaming PCs. And the ones that are marketed as gaming PCs look unnecessarily edgy, by the way. Alienware, Cyber Power Gaming.
Yeah, but this hack makes me think like people should try to like make Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 classic maps just for generations because this is pretty neat.
This is pretty neat. Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wish I could see it in high res, but I'm not.
Is there the pit of death?
That's in Act 2.
Ah.
I want to see actually a rebuild of Hidden Palace Zone from the mobile version. That would have been that would be pretty cool.
Alright, so this is Mystic Cave Modern.
Now I do appreciate this because it's like entirely, you know, original graphics assets. It does look a little more cartoony than the other classic stages.
No way!
By which I mean, you know, the textures look more look more akin to flat colors than detailed textures. Like even Green Hill Zone has more, you know, complicated textures, whereas Mystic Cave here just sort of focuses on matching the colors of the original. What?
You might, if you have the time, turn up your speakers and hear this pretty cool a cappella remix of Mystic Cave Zone. I like that.
Is that a no way we're not making one, or a no way that
No way. It's either no way. It's either no way we're not making one, or no way it's not finished.
Oh, okay.
No way! I can't believe this.
Can you at least jump on the platforms? Yes, you can jump on the platform. Excellent.
Oh. The stage
Sonic
that
and Knuckles doesn't work with Sonic Generations.
you can't even play.
You
Blue
can't
Sphere.
even. Yeah. Oh, damn it, John.
Sorry. the stage didn't load.
Ah. What the hell? Welcome to the void.
Oh, damn it. Sonic confirmed for X stuff. Well, let's see if I can go play the... Well, I mean...
Oh, I see what you were owing at earlier.
I think I could still play this.
Wait, what? What's going on?
The
Where is
level-
everything?
The level failed to load.
Oh, it's like the thing that happens in Wave Ocean when you skip the level design.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, Seaside Hill, if you,
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry, stupid. Goddamn Sonic 06.
Yeah, the obstacles are all loaded, but the level environments aren't. Actually, that does give you a slight advantage for the spike things that come out of the walls, doesn't it?
Dimps.
Get you clairvoyance. I like it.
Hold on, I want to see if you can get to the end like this.
I'm gonna try.
I wonder if this is what it's like to beat Daredevil.
No sonar.
It's not exactly so. Kind of.
No magical hearing that lets him see everything.
No, that's only when it rains. Gosh, you don't know your Ben Affleck Daredevil lore? Shame on you, Ryan.
It's so surreal seeing the spikes that should be hidden until they pop up, but they're there, and you think not to jump on them, but like they haven't raised yet, so you can jump on them.
Well, it's just weird to think how the coding for that works, where they don't technically they don't like actually go into the ground or anything. They're just covered up by the other level asset. It's odd. It's odd looking at games like these because I tend not to look at them as programs, and then when I realize, oh, it's just a computer, I become sad.
This must be one of Eggman's deadly traps.
Ah, I've heard legends. Actually, that's the excuse I'd use nowadays every time I run into a glitch. So. Okay, we can do this.
There's a raised thing. Okay, good. Good, you jumped on it. Okay.
I did it.
Hooray.
Sonic has transcended the void. Look, he's
Oh
so happy.
God! Oh God! Careful about the pit.
Careful, Johnny. Careful, Johnny.
He did it!
Yay!
Okay, somebody do one of those things since the screen's almost completely black. Fill it in with something.
Yeah, green screen that son of a bitch. Put anything you want in there.
Balloon go up, balloon go up, balloon go up, da da da.
Just about the only problem that I have with this version of Mystic Cave Zone is that the opening bridges that you open with the switches just sort of snap, jump cut open rather than actually swinging open. And maybe that was for programming ease, but it bugs me visually.